Imagine being escorted off your cruise during your vacation, not for fighting, not for being drunk, but because of a doctor-prescribed bottle in your suitcase or one innocent photo taken on your balcony. It sounds extreme, but this is happening more often than most passengers realize, and cruise lines are not giving warnings the way they used to. From legal items that are still banned at sea to money-saving tricks that cruise lines now treat as theft, the rules are stricter than many travelers expect. Break one rule, even by accident, and the consequences can be brutal. You can be denied boarding, removed at the next port, charged heavy fees, or even banned for life. In many cases, there is no refund and no appeal. In this guide, we break down 13 common mistakes that can end a cruise on the spot, so you can stay on board and avoid a very expensive trip home. If you want to avoid costly cruise mistakes like these, subscribe to Cruise Adventure for weekly cruise tips. Mistake number 1. Bringing banned substances on board. This is the mistake that causes the most arguments, because passengers believe they are doing nothing wrong. A product may be legal where you live. You may even use it for medical reasons with a valid prescription. But the moment you arrive at the cruise terminal, the rules change. Cruise terminals and ships follow strict federal rules and maritime laws, and cruise lines enforce their own policies on top of that. So even if something is legal at home, that does not mean it is allowed on board. That is where passengers get caught off guard, especially with CBD products, marijuana, cannabis oils, and some medications. Cruise lines are not always giving warnings anymore. Security screening is serious, and many ports now use sniffer dogs during embarkation. If they find something prohibited in your bag, you may not just lose the item. You could be denied boarding with no refund. People think they are packing something harmless, and it ends there. Vacation before it even begins. If there is any doubt about a product, do not pack it. Mistake number 2. Bringing weapons or weapon-like souvenirs back on board. You see a souvenir that looks cool? Maybe it is a decorative knife. Maybe it is a replica pistol. You toss it in your bag and head back to the ship thinking it is no big deal. Everything then depends on what the item is, which cruise line you are sailing with, and what country you are in. Some items may be confiscated and held until the end of the cruise, but if the item violates local law, or if security believes you tried to hide it, things can escalate fast. You could be denied reboarding, and local authorities may get involved. Even items people carry for personal safety, like pepper spray, can create major problems in certain destinations. If you buy anything that could be interpreted as a weapon, tell security right away before it goes through the scanner. Mistake number 3. Flying a drone from the ship. This is one of those mistakes that feels harmless in the moment. Someone wants an amazing shot of the ship from above, the wake behind the vessel, or a dramatic sunset at sea. Most cruise lines may allow you to bring a drone on your trip, but that does not mean you can launch it from the ship. Flying a drone from a moving vessel creates navigation concerns, privacy concerns, and legal issues. Even a quick flight can be enough to get attention from security. In the best case, the drone is confiscated. In a more serious case, especially near restricted areas, it can lead to removal at the next port. Keep the drone packed while you are on board. If you want to use it, wait until you are on land. Mistake number 4. Sharing a drink package. This is one of the most common cruise shortcuts, and many people still think it is harmless. One person buys the drink package, the other person does not. A sip here, a cocktail handed off there, a beer picked up and passed to someone else a few minutes later. Cruise lines are paying much closer attention to this now. Modern ships track how often drinks are ordered, and bartenders are trained to spot handoffs. Even if it feels casual, the cruise line may see it as fraud or theft of services. They do not always treat it like a small rule break. They can cancel your package without a refund, charge you full price for drinks already ordered, and in serious cases remove you from the ship. It is not worth that risk. Mistake number 5. Buying alcohol for minors. This one catches people because they think the rules change depending on where the ship is. We are in international waters. The drinking age is lower in this port. My son is 19, so it should be fine. But on many cruise lines, especially United States-based lines, the ship enforces its own drinking age policy. If the policy says age 21 and older, that is the rule. Cruise lines treat this as a serious safety and liability issue, not a harmless family decision. It is not just the person handing over the drink who can get in trouble. In some cases, other adults traveling with that minor can be removed too. One handoff can put your whole group at risk. Mistake number 6. Skipping the mandatory muster drill. This mistake often comes from experience and ego. Frequent cruisers sometimes think they already know the drill, so they try to skip it, hide in a public area, or wait until the last minute. The muster drill is not optional, and it is not just a ship rule. It is a legal safety requirement. Before the ship can sail, the crew must account for every passenger. If one person is missing, the whole process is delayed. If you ignore announcements or refuse to check in for the drill, security can come find you and escort you off before departure. People have been removed for exactly this. Mistake number 7. Lying on the health questionnaire. A lot of passengers treat the health questionnaire like a formality. They click through it quickly, answer what they think will avoid delays, and move on. If you lie before boarding, or hide symptoms once you are on the ship, the cruise line can treat that as a health and safety violation. Cruise contracts give them broad authority to protect other guests and crew. That can include isolation, cabin confinement, or removal at the next port. If you start feeling sick and try to power through it without reporting it, you are taking a real risk. On a cruise ship, illness spreads fast, and the line will put ship-wide safety first. Be honest on the form, and if you feel unwell on board, contact the medical center. Mistake number 8. Smoking or vaping on a balcony. This is one of the fastest ways to turn a great trip into an expensive problem. Some passengers think they can get away with a quick cigarette or vape on the balcony when nobody is around. But cruise lines take balcony smoking extremely seriously for one reason: fire. That is why smoking rules are strict, and why cruise lines put them directly in their guest conduct policies. Smoking is limited to designated areas, and balconies are off limits. Passengers also underestimate how easy it is to get caught. Between cameras, crew patrols, and reports from nearby cabins, balcony smoking does not stay hidden for long. Once security gets involved, the consequences can be immediate. Many lines issue heavy cleaning fees, and repeated or serious violations can lead to disembarkation at the next port. If you smoke or vape, use the designated areas and nowhere else. Mistake number 9. Sitting on railings or climbing between balconies. Social media has made this one worse. People want dramatic photos, so they sit on balcony railings for a sunset shot or climb between balconies. It may look fun in a video, but cruise lines see it as reckless behavior with massive risk. From the ship point of view, this is not a minor rule break. It is a potential man overboard situation. That is why the response is often immediate. If crew members or security cameras catch you sitting on an exterior railing, your cruise can be over right there. Cruise lines do not want the safety risk or the liability if something goes wrong. If you want a photo, take it safely from inside the balcony space. Mistake number 10. Throwing anything overboard. This one seems harmless to some passengers, which is exactly why it keeps happening. A cigarette butt, a scrap of food, a small object tossed into the ocean for fun. Cruise lines do not see it that way, and neither do maritime authorities. Ships operate under strict environmental rules, and dumping anything overboard can lead to serious fines. Cruise ships also have cameras covering exterior areas, so there is a good chance someone will see it. If the ship is fined because of a passenger, the cruise line may pass that cost on and remove the guest at the next port. If it does not belong in the ocean, do not throw it overboard. Mistake number 11. Fraternizing with crew members. Most passengers mean no harm here. They meet a crew member they like, have a few friendly conversations, and the lines start to blur. But cruise ships have strict boundaries between guests and crew in private spaces. Crew members are usually not allowed in guest cabins unless they are working in an official role, like housekeeping or maintenance. If security finds out a guest invited a crew member into a cabin, it can create serious consequences for both people. The crew member may face disciplinary action or lose their job, and the guest can be removed for violating ship security rules. Friendly is fine. Crossing that line is not. Mistake number 12. Entering crew-only or restricted areas. A lot of people are curious about what happens behind the scenes on a cruise ship. They see a door marked crew-only and wonder what is on the other side. Sometimes they step through just for a quick look or to take a photo. Restricted areas exist for safety and security reasons. These are working parts of the ship, and some are operational spaces that passengers should never enter. Cruise security treats unauthorized access as a major breach, not casual curiosity. Even if you only meant to peek inside, you can still be stopped, questioned, and removed at the next port depending on the situation. On a ship, wandering into the wrong area is not a harmless adventure. If a door says crew only, take it literally. Mistake number 13. Loud or disruptive behavior in your cabin. This one surprises people because it starts with something they do not think security will care about. But cruise ships are close quarters. Walls are thin, and noise travels fast. If your behavior becomes loud enough to disturb nearby guests, security can knock on your door. If it stops there, you may get a warning. If it continues, or if it becomes visible to other cabins or public areas, it can quickly turn into a guest conduct issue. Cruise lines care about safety, but they also care about the comfort of everyone on board. Once your behavior starts affecting other passengers, security may step in harder than you expect. What feels private to you may not look private on a ship. Some violations are not gray areas at all. These are the actions that can end your cruise immediately, and in some cases lead to a lifetime ban. Physical fights are one. If you assault another guest or crew member, you can be detained until the next port and removed. Verbal abuse and threats toward crew are also taken very seriously. Cruise lines do not tolerate intimidation of staff. Theft is another instant problem, whether it involves shops on board or other passengers. The same goes for tampering with safety equipment like fire alarms, lifeboats, or emergency gear. Cruise lines treat that as a direct threat to everyone on the ship. Even so-called pranks for social media can cross the line fast if they involve harassment, threats, or repeated disruptions. Cruise lines do enforce these rules in real time. A recent example involved a group of passengers who caused repeated disturbances, harassed other guests, and kept escalating their behavior. Security stepped in, and the group was removed during the cruise. They didn't get a second chance, and they did not get special help. Once they were off the ship, they had to arrange hotels, flights, and transportation on their own, at their own expense. That is the part many people forget. Getting removed does not just ruin the vacation. It can become a very expensive trip home. Every cruise line has a guest conduct policy, and when you book your trip, you agree to it. That gives the captain and ship security broad authority to decide when a situation has crossed the line. That does not mean every violation leads to removal, but it does mean removal is always possible if they believe your behavior threatens safety, security, or the comfort of other guests. On a cruise ship, the captain has the final say. Most passengers who get in trouble are not trying to ruin their vacation. They just assume a rule is not a big deal until security sees it differently. The best way to stay out of trouble is simple. Read the cruise line rules before you pack. Follow the conduct policy on board. And when in doubt, ask instead of guessing. A small mistake can cost you your trip, your money, and a stressful trip home. Thanks for watching. And if you want to avoid costly cruise mistakes like these, subscribe to Cruise Adventure for weekly cruise tips and hit the bell so you are always ready for your next cruise.